It's on. Hello, everybody. Happy Monday. This is the last day that you guys will see this face for a while. Tanner and Courtney are on their way back right now. They should be back within the next few hours, which is super exciting. So hello, everybody. Let me know where you're visiting from. Now, it's so fancy because now on this monitor over here that Joseph rigged up is now I can see myself. And then on this monitor, there's a brand new one right above the camera, and I can read comments off of that. So that's really, really cool. Kathy found out her grandbaby to be is a boy, so congratulations. And let's see, everyone is just saying hi. Hello from Ontario, Canada. Michelle says, let me know what you guys are doing today. It's a pretty day. I set the live for 1:30, and then Joseph had a business to run, so we had to push it to 2, and then at like 1:50 he got here and shoved a box in my face, and inside the box was a turtle that he had scooped up from
Mooresburg,
which is about 20 minutes away from here, where James grew up. And then inside the box with the poor little turtle was in fact one singular cherry tomato that it hadn't eaten at all. And Joseph had a terrible idea. You okay? Mm-hmm. He's just embarrassed. He got a terrible idea to take it upstairs and put it in an unused fish tank in the master bedroom. So I guess Tanner and Courtney could just find it when they come home.
It'd be great.
No. Rachel stepped in, a true animal lover, not like Joe.
See, Nicole says a pet. Yes, a pet.
No, a wild turtle. Not a pet turtle. It was a wild turtle. And he scooped it up, threw it in a box with a tomato, and drug it around all day to bring it here and put it in some kind of unused fish tank.
See, Ashley says save the turtles. That's what I was trying to do. I was just trying to save them. Put a little tank where it'd be air conditioned and cool. He'd have clean tomatoes and water. He'd be fine and happy.
Plenty of tomatoes?
Yes.
Hey, saving the turtle would have been just not mowing over it, Joe.
I didn't.
But he threw it in some kind of like smoke detector box and threw a tomato in it. Okay. I took the turtle away because I realized that was a terrible idea and that he was in fact not going to put that turtle in the fish tank. So I traipsed my butt down a very steep hill in the sun. That's why I kind of look a little rough and a little red. And Joseph was probably videotaping me thinking it was the funniest thing ever as I was traipsing my butt down the hill on company time to put a turtle in the creek, next to the creek, around the creek. Because I was like, Joseph's not going to put this thing in the fish tank. So if Tanner and Courtney ever end up rewatching this, I'm sorry I did that on company time. It took less than 10 minutes, and it was only so you didn't walk in your freshly cleaned home with a turtle in an unused fish tank. So I feel like in the grand scheme of things, it was a good choice. So, turtle saved. Joseph, I guess, got a kick out of the whole thing. At least he gave it a tomato.
I was sad in the fish tank, but at the end of the day, I'm still happy. I got to see you have fun with the turtle.
It was a blast taking that turtle in the heat down and up the hill and over the creek where I could have lost my phone and got my Birkenstocks wet. But hey, I am traumatized, Linda. I'm traumatized. I put him under a tree next to the creek with his tomato. So he's in the shade. He's gonna have a real fun time. He can drink from the creek and chill in it, and if he wants to, maybe he can even find some turtle buddies in the creek and in the pond over here. That's all I can do is save him from the fish tank that Joe was gonna stick him in. Joe the turtle whisperer, Kathy. Joe has had turtles all his life. He had this itty bitty turtle, and he kept it outside, but it was in like an air conditioned building. Yeah. But one day he went out there and it was just gone. Like it was in a ginormous tank. Lord knows where that thing went.
It was in the biggest Tupperware tote Walmart.
It was huge, and he had like pumps going. There was rocks in it, and it was the cutest little turtle. But he's had turtles all growing up. He is a turtle whisperer. Beth, there is never a dull moment here. I'm going to stop talking about turtles. Save the turtles. Yes, I saved it from Joe. But anyways. I love Jennifer's emojis. Those are hysterical.
Yeah, with a little crazy face and the tomato and the turtle.
But we're going to make a really cute project today using a file. We're going to manipulate a file. We're going to use a font, a couple of fonts actually, guys, and we're going to put it on this beautiful jar thing, jug. I think this was from Michael's, to be honest with you guys. I'm pretty sure that's where we bought it. We did not buy two because these were actually pretty expensive. They're like 20 bucks a pop. So we bought this, and we're going to put vinyl on it, 2 different colors of vinyl. If you can see over here, we have a little preview for you guys. We're going to be using 3 different fonts, and we're going to be taking a cute little branch thing from our fall collection, one of the files from our fall collection, and contouring it out to get exactly what we want. But if you guys are excited for this, stay tuned. But we are using fonts today, and fonts, if you don't already know, are only available to our yearly members. And area membership is still on sale, $20 off using the code MAKE at checkout, and that is because of all of our amazing new subscribers here on YouTube. So hello everyone, thank you. If you're brand new, welcome over to the channel. Sorry we were talking about turtles at first. That's just the way it goes. There's never a dull moment. The lives are to cut up and have fun and answer questions and let you know how our day is going. I want to be super blunt. I keep getting comments on some of my live videos and Tanner's live videos saying that they would rather see more of the craft and hear less of us talking. And guys, if that's you, then you guys just wait for the notification at 5 p.m. Eastern time for the polished, finished, amazing videos that we give you guys every single day, along with these. So it's like we have a little of everything today going out during the day. We have a live video and then a polished, finished video. So if this type of video isn't your style, that's fine. You don't have to comment about it. You can just wait for the polished, beautiful live later on in the day, because this is what we do, right, Joe? Right. We just talk about saving turtles with little bitty cherry tomatoes and how Joe's doing and, you know, why I look like this. So that's just what we do during live streams, and we get a little bit crafty, you know what I'm saying, guys? But I'll absolutely love answering questions. The fonts do not come out today, as far as I know. Boss Man did not tell me that. If you all got an email about it, I was left out of the equation. I have no idea. I don't think so. If they are, then Tanner will be doing a live about that later on. It just kind of went over my head, which is totally fine. Things happen. They're coming back from Thailand. You know how it goes. But guys, the membership is still 20% off using the code MAKE at checkout. Go get your yearly membership to get everything we have to give. That means cut files, free printable guides, access to the members only Facebook group, fonts, the 3 free e-courses, and the free commercial license with that yearly membership, which means you can sell what you make. So you can sell something like this on Etsy, on Facebook yard sale. It's so much fun. But guys, anyways, let me know if you guys have any questions for today. Let me know if you have any questions about our Making Our Material box that we've been talking about, of our Cricut Pro course, of the summits we got coming up, our fall summit or our 2020 spring summit. Joseph will be popping those links in there as you guys ask for them. And if you have any questions, be sure to let me know. But we're going to dive into Design Space because we have several different fonts. I wrote them all on the sticky note here as I was creating it, so I would not forget for you guys, because I know it's kind of, it's kind of easy to forget those. Let's see. Kimberly said, hello, I thought I was going to miss you all. Rachel, I made a shirt almost identical to yours. If you tie-dyed a shirt like this, then kudos to you. Tanner and Courtney can tie-dye well. I cannot tie-dye well, guys. All my tie-dye stuff ends up looking like crap, and I don't know why. This is a Simply Southern shirt over here. Yeah, so you can see this is a Simply Southern shirt. I bought this. I did not make this. I wish I did. Courtney and Tanner could probably make something like this. Mine end up looking mostly brown, and I don't know how, but I absolutely love making things like this. Where do we find how to download an image from Makers to Cricut Design Space? Davey, we have amazing videos of that over on these channel. So go to Tanner's channel, or if you're a Makers Gonna Learn member, you can go to the member resources and look up those documents. We have Makers Gonna Learn printable guides for you guys that teaches you exactly how to do that. But if you're a more visual learner, we have a lot of awesome videos the channel about downloading and using cut files in Design Space from your iPad, from your desktop, and things like that. So definitely go check those out. You could just go search some keywords in our playlist and our video history, and you will see those pop up. We absolutely love to help you guys. Let's see, I like all parts of the live. I understand that it's a business and it's crucial that you promote your business. Norma, that's totally it. And we do promote our business a lot, but it's crazy. A lot of people don't like the chatter, and I like the chatter. I like just talking to you guys. So I hope that you guys don't mind that. If you have a problem with it, that's okay. I totally understand everybody's their own person. But today we're also going to be working with scraps. I just got in our scrap bin and pulled out some colors. I thought we would use black and gold for maybe the little leaves here. And then I got some scrap transfer tape that I will be reusing today. And then to finish this guy off, I'm going to put these pretty magnolia branches in here that we got from Hearth and Hand, which is actually Joanna Gaines's brand at Target, which is really pretty. But I'm going to hang these over here to give us a little bit more room on the table. So we are using several different fonts today. Joe, if I miss any questions, let me know. But this awesome setup here is really getting me going.
You don't even need me anymore.
Joe, your job is like obsolete. Why are you here?
Why did I put these monitors up? I'm giving myself less job security.
Joe, you are. I don't know why. You just, he's doing too much, guys. Joe's doing too much. No. We will always find things for Joe to do, okay? Joe is a crucial part of this team, and don't you forget it. So we're going to head to Design Space because we've got to download a file and get a couple of fonts going. So here's the finished product that we have going today, and it's going to look really, really pretty. Of course, you can personalize this with whosever last name. I just always, of course, use mine because, yeah. But this is my last name, and this font, and you guys are going to laugh at me, okay? The L is a different font than the rest of the name because the L that came with the rest of the name, I did not like it capital. So I found one in our fonts that I really liked capital that kind of matched the letters. So this L is from our font called Delaney, okay? And then the rest of it is from our font Community, okay? Which I love Community, we use it all the time. But the capital L, and you might like your capital letter when you get in here. But for me, my capital L here, I really like it wispy like this, and it was not giving me what I wanted. But that's the beauty of fonts, guys. You can go in there, you can make it exactly how you want it. You can piece things together. You don't have to use just one font. You can use several different fonts. And again, fonts are only available to yearly members. You have to be a yearly member to have access to these. And you can get that today for $20 off using the code MAKE at checkout, MAKE, which is amazing. And you can also upgrade. If you have a monthly or 6-monthly membership, feel free to upgrade with that too. Just send us an email, let us know that you've upgraded. And let me see, Sherry says, when you have a Cricut, do you have to have a printer also? So Sherry, you only have to have a printer if you do print and cut. And we love our Canon TS8120. It's less than $100. Joe gets all of our ink for us because he's the bomb and he finds it, pretty cheap. So it's really not super expensive, and we do love that printer. But no, you do not have to have a printer when you use Cricut. But okay, so let's get into the designing of this, but we're going to go over here and I'm going to show you guys the file that we found here. So this is the file we found. This is in our new fall cut files here, and I'll go over here kind of like we haven't found it. So we're over here. I clicked the cut file category, and then we'll be able to click our subcategory, which is fall here. So we're going to tap on the fall so we can see what's new, what's going on here. So you can see some of the new ones that we have here, and that one would be a cute one to do, that little the little sprig there if you see. But I was looking here, ooh, that would be a really cute sprig too. But I was just kind of looking around, that one's really pretty because I'm looking for something to give it character around my name there. So I keep scrolling, go to page 2, I'm pretty sure it was on page 2. What's the number of the printer again, please? Joe, do you care to type that out for me? TS8120. Canon TS8120. It's a good one. It's a good one. We love it. But this ended up being the one that we chose here, and I love this sprig right here. And you can see there's a lot going on in this, but you can go ahead and download that. And we have iZip. That's our free app that we use to download our all of our cut files here. and it's called 3 Autumn Leaves, which is really good to pay attention to. So now we can just go, oh, wrong one. Now we can go back to Design Space. We're going to hit Upload and Browse Files, okay? Now we're going to go to Search. We know it's called 3 Autumn, and then you can go down here. Don't find the zip file. The ones with the previews are PNGs. You don't want that. So click one of the ones that are an SVG. And now I'm just going to say Leaves. I'm going to name it Leaves. Easy peasy.
Rita says, will this go on wood? And if so, should I seal it after I put it on wood?
So it depends on what kind of wood you're putting it on. That's a really good question. If you wanted to seal it, you absolutely could seal it, especially if you're putting it outside or something like that. But for the most part, the iron-on, if you're going to iron on it, does a really good job at going on wood. I would not recommend putting vinyl on wood, in my personal opinion. It has to be a very specific type of wood for me to want to put vinyl on it. If that makes sense. I'm super picky about stuff like that just because I really want my project to last and to be, you know, as pretty as it can. Sherry, do not even bother, okay? You ask all your questions. Do not feel sorry if you're a newbie. That's what we're here for. That's exactly what these lives are for. Is it best to have a printer? I'm going to go ahead and say yes. If you are a crafter, I feel like the Cricut Maker, it can kind of expand your crafting ability when you have a printer. You know, when you have the adaptive tool system of the Cricut Maker, you know, you can do projects with the knife blade, projects with the rotary blade and things like that. When you have a printer, it expands your creativity. You know you can do print the cut. You know you have that printer capability, and it just kind of, it allows you to become a better crafter if you want to. It just gives you more options, if that makes sense. You don't have to have one to be a great crafter. I'm not saying that at all. It's just a good thing to have in your arsenal. Yes, Kimberly, like Kimberly says, all questions are welcome. There are no dumb questions here. So what we're going to do, guys, a lot of you might be like, okay, the easiest way to just get this leaf here is to contour. Well, as you can see, we cannot quite contour out yet. So what we're going to do is we're going to go to ungroup, okay? And now that we've ungrouped that, they're all kind of separate. So that's kind of what we need. We don't need this here. We don't need these pumpkins. We're going to X those out. We don't need these little guys, but here's what we need. And I want this guy. That's what I want. So now what we're going to do is we're going to go over to actions. And now look, guys, we can hide contour. So go over here to hide contour. We can zoom in here. We're going to contour out everything that we do not want very carefully. Try to do it carefully at least. And we're going to contour these guys out. I love to contour. Sometimes you can't contour. Sometimes, you know, you just have to find your way. Don't get discouraged. You might have to do as I did and ungroup things and just go slow about it. And you might have to slice a little bit, which is totally fine. What do I have to do to put this on wood? So Rita, again, I would need to see the wood. It needs to be super, super flat wood, okay, very flat, especially if you're going to do iron-on, because again, I would not do vinyl. It needs to be super flat. It needs to be unfinished wood. If you want to finish it, you can. Just make sure that whatever you finish you do, you let it sit for a long time. But I would iron on it, definitely. Just be picky with your wood piece. Make sure it's really flat and smooth and could be used with iron-on. So now what we're going to do, we've got our little, I don't know what to call this. What was I calling this, Joe?
Like a little leaf.
A leaf? Yeah, okay. So you can manipulate this leaf kind of however you want it, you know, but I'm just going to lock it there, and you're going to eventually need 2 of those. So I'm going to go ahead over to actions and duplicate that. And now I'm going to go to text, and I already told you the name is from community, so I'm going to look up community. And I'm going to do ANGSTON. So everything but the very first letter of my name, my last name. And then I'm going to go to Delaney and get my L here. That's a beautiful L. Love that L. And then our established is from the font Barefoot Joanna. So I'm going to type Barefoot Joanna. And this is all in caps. Established, we're going to do a period. Then we're going to do a space. Maybe not a space. Let me see what it looks like. Oh, that looks fine. Okay, so here's all of our components here, and we're going to get this to look like this, if you can believe it. So just stick with me here. It's going to take a little while, but you guys know it's so worth it. So what we're going to do first is kind of clear some of this stuff out of the way, and we're going to kern. So what we're going to do, we know our L is right here. We're going to take our letters one by one, so that means we're going to go to ungroup here. So we went to actions and ungroup that. Let me see. I have been scared to use the actions buttons. That is why I watch Makers Gonna Learn. Sharon, yes, we have a ton of videos on how to use all of these, all of the different kind of tools here in Design Space, whether it's on your iPad or your desktop. So feel free to look around the channel, to look around Makers Gonna Learn in the video section, because we have a lot of awesome stuff there. Love the contour feature. I do. I love the contour feature. And Bridget said, I didn't know how to use contouring. Bridget, it is an amazing tool. I absolutely love it. It really makes you confident in being able to personalize all of the cut files if you want to. Michelle says, where do we find the videos from last week? I've gone through the page but have not been able to find them. So, Michelle, if you go over to, let me just go over here. I think I can do that. Where's the YouTube? I will show you. So, this is going to open up for us. I hope our live is just going to like be right here. So let's go to my channel here, Tanner's channel. Oh, look guys, we're live. But anyways, so there's that. And what you're going to do is you're going to go to videos. So I haven't done it on iPad. I'm like kind of confused. But you're going to go to videos here, not playlists or anything like that. And they're all in order, guys. So if you scroll down here, right here's my key one. Right here, I was trying to zoom in. Did you see me, guys? Good grief. Right here is the key one that you were looking for 6 days ago. So there you go. If you have any more questions, please let me know. So what I'm going to do is I kind of like to work this way. Some people like to kern different ways. It's just whatever you're comfortable doing. Just go ahead and let those letters touch a little bit. And then what you're going to do is you're going to select both of them, and then they'll go move together. So then you're going to move it over, and then once you have it like you want to, select 3 and then move this over and just let it touch, let it look pretty natural there. And you can see like I kind of have it curving a little bit. It will definitely look more natural. Of course, this is all depending on how you want it, so you can move this around or whatever you want to do once you're done. So it looks like they're curving down a little bit, so I want to move my N up. And it's all about just kind of getting it how you want to. You can use smart guides, but I honestly don't like using smart guides on things like this. I made my L a little bit larger here, scoop this in. Now we're looking pretty good, guys. Look how cute this is looking. So we've already taken our unkerned kind of messy letters and really made them look really good. So now what we're going to do, when you're 100% satisfied, nothing else you want to do, you're going to select them all and you're going to weld these guys. Because since this was a cursive font that you have touching, the little wisp on the O is touching the N now, they will cut as individual letters unless you weld all of those together. Once they're welded, they will cut as one continuous cut, just like a cursive word, instead of cutting each individual letter as it would if you just group them or you attach them. So you got to weld that. That's a really good thing to note here.
You might want to attach that L to the A so it'll stick with the word.
It's all welded, boy.
Okay.
We're all welded up together. Yep, and you can do that. So you just make sure you select every bit of it. So Joe thought that I just did the angsten. So make sure you kind of start up here and select every bit of it to make sure you weld all that together. Because as Joe said, we don't want to be connecting that L completely separate from the word. That is not a good use of our time. So now we're going to take our little wispies here and we're going to turn these guys around and put them where we want to. And I just want this to kind of naturally kind of curve around, as you can see here. And boy, our established is quite large. And just kind of size that down a little bit. And you can see this all coming together. And you can, move these around and make these, hug this more if you want to. Just scoot them around and just get picky with it. And I do think that we are going to get black for our words here. And then just some scrap gold that we have here for our little I don't know, leaves, twigs, whatever. And let me see, I just purchased a scoring wheel and I'm curious if I could add other cutting tools to it. So I'm going to go ahead and say no. The scoring wheel is its own thing. So there is a different head to it because you can do a double score or a single score, but you cannot switch it out with the rotary blade or anything like that. No, you cannot. I really don't think you can do that. Can you add that to the? Can you add the debossing tip? Okay, I'm not gonna. I see the first question first, loop-de-loop. But I honestly don't know. I'm not as familiar with him as Tanner is. He did a lot of comparison videos and test videos, and he opened those up. I'm not sure though. I don't think so. I'm pretty sure you have to like buy that tip there and then switch those around using the tip that you buy, like the new tip, I think, maybe. Fingers crossed. I don't know. Do your research. Again, I'm sorry. I wish I could answer every question 100% correctly, but sorry. So once you get this relatively how you want it, honestly, I'm going to kind of scoot these out because those are going to be cut separately. Once you have the positioning completely correct on this, I'm going to weld everything together. Weld it all. Just go welding crazy, okay? Now, one thing to note, though, is that once you weld something, you cannot unweld it, which is a little bit scary to think about. But make sure you like the size of these two. Like, do you want these a little bit bigger? You want these a little bit smaller? You want to make them gigantic? Like, you know, just get it exactly how you want it. And again, I'm going to go over these fonts again. The L here was used with the font Delaney. The rest of the word was used from the font Community. And our established 2018 here was Barefoot Joanna. I think Barefoot Joanna is one of my favorites. And I know you all were asking if this is like some brand new fonts, and I am sorry, these are not. These are from the old font collections, but these are still amazing fonts, which is really cool. I think what he meant is you need to attach. Oh, is that what you meant, Joe?
Yeah.
You meant to attach. Oh, no, I'm not doing that.
Okay.
You can can do that.
You did on the other one. So.
Did I?
Yeah.
I kind of like the look of this one better. It's okay. I mean, you can attach or unattach it. I love that Loretta, wait, no, who was it? I think that it was Pamela, was trying to, Pamela knew what you meant. You didn't even tell me.
You
didn't even tell me.
I'm just letting you roll on.
That's hysterical, Joe. You should have told me. You were like, whatever.
Pretty much. Okay,
Not enough. So here's the two different ones, guys. I don't know. You guys can vote if you want to vote. These are going to be cut separately anyways. So here's this one and here's this one. I don't know, Joe. I kind of like the one that's not touching. Do you like the one that's touching?
You didn't even know you did you?
I remember doing it. But on this one, I was just like, oh, that's pretty. But, you know, I don't know. I'm just going to erase this one. We're just going to go with it. We're just going to go with it here. So I have my little feathery dudes here. I like the placement of them. Here's my finished, okay? And this is what it's going to look like. I really like the look of it. And, of course, this would look beautiful with any last name, whether it's really short or really long. One of my best friend's last name is only 4 letters, M-E-R-Y. It's a very short little last name, but I love it, you know, and this will look great either way. So, and I kind of like that we were kind of debating on with the tail touching the A or not, because, again, that is the freedom you get while using fonts. Yes, the name is sloping. I like it like this. Again, that's the beauty of fonts. You can make it completely straight. You can use smart guides. You can slope it. You can slope it up. You can make it how you want to. It's imperfectly perfect to me, but you can make it as perfect as you want to you, which is the beauty of using all these amazing tools here in Design Space. So once you have this, now we're going to actually size it to fit our little, I guess this is a jug, Joe?
It looks like an antique milk jug or something.
An antique milk jug. Okay, we're going to go with it.
I don't know.
I'm going to set our antique milk jug up. Don't quote me on that name. And I'm just going to see what would look good here. So I'm going to say that about 4 inches for the name would look really good. Yeah, 4 inches for the name. So we're just going to be sizing the name. I'm going to scoot these guys out. Those are going to be cut separately. We're going to edit here, and our width is 4. So I'm going to make that 4 now. It was 4.5. And now I'm going to just scoop my little wispies in and make sure I still like their size. Joe, do we still like their size? Are the wispies a little too big now?
They look good to me.
They look good to you?
Mm-hmm.
Well, Joe has spoken. Make it is. So go ahead and click that make it button. And wanting to cut our little wispies out first, which is fine by me. Do you have a question?
Rita said she's using old barn wood that she sanded and made it flat and smooth.
Okay, Rita, I would seal it with like a polyacrylic, like use a, Joe, do you use a paintbrush or a roller?
I use paintbrush.
Joe will use I would use a paintbrush, that's good. Joe does more sealing of that type of wood than I do for sure. So I would you use that, Joe? Like a polyacrylic?
Yeah, polyacrylic, polyurethane, something like that.
Yeah. See, Joe knows. Now again, look guys, we have this bump and crazy Tanner would peel this whole thing up. But again, just like we did the other day, I'm just gonna push this guy out. And we don't even need all this. I'm just doing this for the heck of it because my OCD, man. So just slowly push this little dude out and he'll just go out. Boom. See how perfect? Okay. But we need, this will be about 1.5 by 4 inches, which look how perfect that end up, which is, oh, great. So I'm going to pop this in. This is going to take 2 seconds to cut, but we got to switch the, well, okay. I can talk this way too. That's fine. I'm just going to hit continue, and it's going to ask me to select an accessory because it didn't notice my Cricut. So it's going to grab that Cricut now, link to it, good old Bluetooth, and then it's going to allow me to select my material. I'm going to select vinyl, and guys, I know it's going to be crazy. I'm not going to select less pressure. I'm just going to let it go with the normal amount of pressure because I think our what is it called? Blade, our fine point blade is, fingers crossed, enough worked out to be able to not slice through the backing of everything. Okay, let's see, we're gonna do vinyl. That took a long time to load. I feel like it's gonna give us a machine communication error, like it just did. So we're gonna say, okay, we're gonna reconnect to our machine. This is getting old, Cricut. Fix yourself, please. Maybe it's my fault. Maybe we need to update the
firmware.
The what?
Firmware.
I don't know tech things that Joseph knows. Yeah, that's it, Joe. Yeah, totally. Okay.
Can you use Mod Podge over the vinyl on things to seal, or leave a film on your vinyl?
Don't leave the film on it. So loop-de-loop, there is an awesome video you need to watch from yours truly on the channel that is how, what is the title? 3 ways to seal vinyl projects, I think is the title. So go search that, loop-de-loop. I've got 3 different ways in one video that you can seal different types of vinyl projects and some tips and tricks in doing that correctly. So definitely go check that out. You will actually really love that video, so go look at that video. Our channel is literally crammed, packed full of awesome stuff like that. Tutorials and just tips and tricks and hacks and things like that. So go check that out. Let's see, did you make the cactus behind you the white one?
I think you're talking about that one.
Way up here?
Over here. It's the only cactus I see.
The green one? There is no cactus behind me that is white. I'm looking. I don't see one. I'm sorry. Let's see here. There's an echo that I'm trying to work out. Sorry, I don't think there's an echo for anybody else. Let us know if there is an echo. But yeah, guys, so definitely check out Maker's Gonna Learn for a lot of inspiration there, a lot of cut files, a lot of great stuff. We have a video section on our site that's chock full of awesome stuff. And again, guys, if you want to learn how to make this, then you totally can. You just have to be a member. And to make this exact project, you have to be a yearly member because we have amazing fonts that are only available to our yearly members. And you're wondering, well, why? Because let me tell you, our yearly members end up paying $48 less over the course of a year than our monthly members will, but it's because their yearly members pay their yearly membership in one lump sum. So because you're paying that one lump sum and you're investing in us for a year, we invest back in our yearly members for an entire year as well. And we give you guys awesome fonts that are exclusive to the membership, of course, and along with, again, the access to the Facebook group, the free commercial, or the printable guides, and all of our cut files. We give you guys a free commercial license and 3 free e-courses along with those fonts, which is just so much crafty fun. And that is $20 off today using code MAKE, M-A-K-E, at checkout. And that is because of all of our awesome new amazing subscribers on YouTube. So it's because of you guys. It's thanks to you guys. Where is it? Behind the scissors.
It's that green one I told you. Rachel, honey.
What?
Over here.
Well, I mean, I'm looking back here, but
okay, it's that one.
So that's a green cactus. Does it look white? It's green.
Yeah.
But no, we did not make that. It's actually, fun fact, it's actually a jewelry rack. Why did those not cut together? I'm gonna go back to my canvas. Hang on, give me a sec. Got that one done. It's not cutting my Langston and my established together like I wanted, so I'm just going to go over to actions and weld those together. So that's all I'm doing. different. But I'm going to unload this now. That's actually a little jewelry rack that Court found, which was so awesome of her to find. And she just spray painted it because I think it was a crazy color. So she spray painted it and then it ended up perfect. So we just stuck it on our studio back behind us. And I think it's a really cute little piece of decor. So I cut off the excess, lay that over to the side. I'm going to burnish our vinyl because you know what we do. And now I'm just gonna weed. It's just a little bit of weeding, not very much. I'm just trying to get this off the mat to be able to put our next layer on the mat. So it looks like our, what am I thinking of? It looks like our fine point blade did really well. I don't know why I can't think of words today. It's a Monday. I need to get it together. Joe, do you ever get like that?
All the time.
All the time. Joe's like it every day.
Today is Monday, isn't it?
Huh?
Today is Monday, isn't it?
Yes. I'm not going to say sadly because a lot of people hate Mondays. I try my hardest not to hate Mondays, you know. It's just, and it's not because I don't like my job or anything, so, you know, don't come at me about that. I know I have an amazing job. I wouldn't give my job for anything. But it's just like Saturday, you're like, oh my gosh, it's Saturday. Yay. Then Sunday, you're like, oh my gosh, tomorrow's Monday. And that's just the way it is, you know, and I don't really know why a lot of people hate Mondays. I try not to. Friday's my favorite day of the week. I think Friday's like everybody's favorite day of the week, but it's for real my favorite day of the week. But it is Monday, Joe. If you forgot, it's Monday. Look at this little wispy tail. Why would I leave this on here? I'm just going to kind of peel that off. Let's see how much room I need here. I need about 4.5 by 3. I can do that. Let's see here. If I'm missing any questions or comments, you guys just let me know. It looks like our vinyl's a little scratched up. Is this my fault or what? Okay, I'm not sure. I think it looks pretty fine. So now we're going to do exactly what we did before. We're going to stick this in here. Oh, hang on. Got it. And we're going to hit continue. This is not an iron-on project, so we do not need mirror. Joe, I love this trash can beneath me.
You're welcome.
It's my favorite thing. Joe has just
How much do you think Tara's going to
place.
complain?
Huh?
Do you think Tara will complain?
I don't think so, honestly. Well, see, I did it first. I was like, I don't think I'm going to like a trash can right there, right in the way of everything. And then I absolutely adored it. I love it. I think Tanner will be the same way. I think he'll look at it and be like, oh, no. And then he'll try it and he'll be like, oh, that's great.
After like 2 days, you'll be like, I loved it.
Yeah. It took me one day, and I was like, this is great.
Oh,
So we're just cutting out our other one, guys. And we had a double collection launch last week, guys, of amazing fall files, amazing Halloween files. And we took this from one of our fall files. And now we're just making a simple little font project that I'm excited about. And it's going to be fun. We're just going to put this here. Tanner's going to be back today. I'm going to be taking Joe's job, and then Tanner's going to be taking my job. We're just going to like trade jobs. I don't know what we're going to make Joe do, but I think Joe is tired of these lives with me. I text him every morning. I'm like, when are we going live? When you ready? I bet he's just like, oh, because it's like somebody's got to check in with every day, you know? And he can't like make his own schedule because he's got me knocking on his door all the time, texting him, hitting him up. Oh, but it's been great. It's been great. Joe's been a great co-host. Blakey's back in school.
You don't have air in school day. Did you see that?
Do what?
His school don't have air today. That's nice.
Let me see. The pin is in the box. Yes, the boxes are sent out this week, so they will be with you guys super soon, okay? Super soon. So, oh, that looks beautiful. Joe, give us that second camera and let's just show this weeding magic. So, I'm going to go ahead, cut this guy out. If you guys want your box, click the second link in the description below where Joseph can pop that link in the comments as you all ask. But go get your boxes, guys. You will absolutely love those subscription boxes. There's 4 different tiers of subscription. So everybody with every, no matter what you can afford, it fits your budget, which is great. So you guys just choose whichever tier of subscription that you like. I'm just going to start in the corner here, pop this up. But if you guys had to choose, You guys need to get your yearly membership ASAP. If you're choosing one thing to do, get that yearly membership. Do not miss out on all of those perks, guys. We treat you right. We really, really try to. I'm gonna get in here. Sorry if you're totally just gonna see my head, but this little established is teeny tiny. I'm gonna be very careful with it. Okay. Oh wow, butcher that S. Butcher that. Butcher that. That's cute though. But guys, go get your yearly membership. Go get your Cricut Pro course. If you don't know what that is, just let me know. I can help you out. Where's my skizzers? I need my skizzers bad. Okay. That poor S, man. Look at this S. Look what I have done. This poor thing never deserved that. Scoot this guy back over. Poor thing. Okay, now I'm going to get this T. Get their little T going. Now, where's my dot? I can't forget my dot. Oh, my dots fail. Where's my dot? Tanner could find my dot. Tanner has magical powers. I'm not going to talk too much while doing this because I'm going to mess it up. I'm not like Tanner. Tanner's a pro at being able to multitask. I am not. So I'm just going to mumble. Oh no, I took my E. I took my E again. And my T. Oh my goodness. Oh no. Guys. Silence. Okay. Okay. I'm going to move this. I'm going to cut this off. Cutting it off. Look how sad that is. Oh, okay, I got to find my dot. Oh, I found my dot. It's stuck back next to the dot. Okay, dot. Get off of there. Rude.
Sherry says, how much is the membership?
So, there are 3 awesome tiers of membership that I will show you guys momentarily. But, there are 3 tiers of membership. Monthly, 6 monthly, and yearly. I gotta go ahead and tell you, yearly is your best option if you can believe it. Because you end up saving $48 over the course of a year being a yearly member instead of being a monthly member. That doesn't mean that our monthly members and our 6-month members do not have fun. They do. They have a ton of fun. It just so happens that our yearly membership gives you the most value for the least amount of money, and that is what we try to let everybody have because we want everybody to save the most money and get the best bang for their buck. Am I right? So that is definitely the way to go. You will pay the entirety of that membership all in one payment. That is why we can give you guys such a great deal on that and give you guys so many free perks with that membership because you all are paying that outright fee once a year, which is honestly awesome because also if you guys have the monthly or 6 monthly, you have to budget for that in your, in your monthly bills and things like that, and we don't want you guys to have to worry too much about that. And with the yearly membership, you're not really having a budget. It's taken out one time and then boom, you just get crafty for a whole year and you don't even have to think about it. So it's a really, really fun thing to do. So if I could ever get that, I'm taking a break from that. I'm just gonna have to take a little break from that.
Melissa says, I know this is not related, but which way do you put a faux leather on the mat?
But which what?
Which way do you put a faux leather on the mat?
So honestly, this is a good question. It really doesn't matter. If I'm being honest, the Cricut website recommends putting it on like face down or something, but I've seen more residue come off of my mat doing it that way, and it really doesn't make a difference. We've cut it both ways. So I would honestly just do it whichever way you think. A right side up is always worked fine by me, just to let you guys know. But, okay. Can anybody give me a hallelujah? I have finally finished that. Looks good though. Oh, I was not even close up, Joe. I could have been a little closer than that.
Well, all they saw was your head anyway. It was okay.
Oh, well, you know what? Just see my brown roots coming in, guys. That's all you need to see anyways is the brown rootage.
Paige says, have you heard about the mini heat press? It's tiny.
Yes, somebody tagged me in it on the Facebook group and almost died. Joe, have you seen it?
I have not.
Joe. Okay. I'm just gonna be real. Me and Joe, it's clear that we're related, but Joe also likes tiny things. Okay, Joe, it's itty bitty. It's tiny and it's so stinking cute. It's right up my alley. Huh?
Smaller than Stella?
Way smaller. Way smaller. It's so cute. Joe would die. But yes, as soon as those puppies come out, you best believe we jumping on that bandwagon. We're going to be getting us some of those.
Knowing you'll find a way to make a shirt with one.
Yeah. Listen, can you make a shirt with the itty bitty teeny tiny Easy Press?
You would
bet
find
your
a way,
butt I can.
because you would love it so much. You're like, I got this one.
I would do it. It's teeny tiny. It's so cute.
Oh, Susan says, what do you guys do with all the projects after you make them on these live streams?
That's a great question. Joe, do you want to tell them or do you want me to tell them?
You go ahead.
Me go ahead? Okay. Well, what we do, guys, and by the way, I'm just going to rub some alcohol on this guy, where we're going to put this. You know how I do. But we have, graciously from Joe, okay, we have a big part of the studio down here that's like unfinished, and to be completely honest, like it's where we would go if there was a terrible storm here in East Tennessee, because it is qualified as a storm shelter, if you guys know what those are. Like, we're super thick walls, kind of dark, but it's not like musky like I would think. Like, it's not too bad like that. Joe, would you agree?
It was, but it's not anymore.
No, it's not anymore.
It's
not
fine
bad.
now.
Yeah, it's pretty good now. But
I mean, it's basically like a garage, pretty much.
it is like a garage. And Joe and Hunter and Nathan and a bunch of people, mostly Joe though, have made a ton of shelving in there. Maybe we should do a live one day and take y'all in there and show you guys. But we have Joe has made a ton of shelves for us, and they're really fun, practical shelves, okay? And they fit, how big? Those aren't super big totes, Joe.
The totes?
Yeah, the totes aren't very big. They're like, I forget what gallon. If you could just throw out a number that you thought the gallon was, Joe.
I mean, that trash can is 13, so they're probably like 10 gallons.
Okay, yeah, 10 gallons sounds good. And if you guys heard a crazy noise, I was
probably
just
like a
pushing my chair out.
1.5 foot by 2 foot or something.
Yeah, they're not very big, but Joe's made it to where all those totes can fit on those shelves, and we have room for literally probably like 150.
Oh, easy.
Totes, easy, okay? And right now we have about,
one wall.
Yeah, just on the walls. And right now we have about 30-ish totes, and we have at least one tote for every single collection. And all of the finished projects goes into the totes, or friends or family steal them, aka mostly me, and then we keep them for the years to come. So if we have another font release, we show fonts from the past as well. Things come up, Valentine's Day comes up, we grab our Valentine's Day tote, we open it up, because our files are evergreen. They are amazing. They go on for all the different holidays. So we always keep those, or we have them in other, like people's homes. Like there's some upstairs in Tanner's house. I take some home. So whatever occasion or holidays coming up, we'll all raid our houses, and I'll have to like bring a ton of projects from my house and things. But we always keep them here to have all the past collections, which is really good. So make sure you get the middle of this, because this is tricky. Make sure you get the middle. Then I'm gonna go, and what we're gonna do, guys, I've wiped this down with alcohol. It is dried. We're gonna taco this, okay, just like we do, okay. I like this. This is pretty good. We're gonna start in the middle. Lay it down. That went beautifully, okay. Now use your little finger here and just kind of burnish, okay. Burnish this down here.
Norma says it comes out September 6th and it'll be $70. Elaine says you'll have to think of a new name for it.
I'm so excited. I am, because I've got Stella. I have to think of a name. Listen. Oh, and Tony's the blue in the first generation. And then I got Big Papa. Uh-oh. Let me scoot in for you guys too. So after you burnish this pretty good, go very slowly, but you're going to peel this back super close, fold it straight back, just like we always did. Oh, I knew those E's were going to give me trouble. I know that darn E here.
Elaine says, good idea using your name. That way it has to go to you.
You know what, Elaine? I do that on purpose, because I'm really, no one else is married here either, and I could use Tanner's last name, but no offense, it's kind of boring. Bell. I could use Courtney's last name because that's a little more fun, but let's all not pretend like eventually Tanner and Courtney are going to get married at some point. Fingers crossed, hopefully in the next decade. So I don't want to make a ton of stuff, you know, that has chambers on it that she's not going to use for, you know, because they're going to get married. So I try to be mindful. You know, I try to be thoughtful. And where I've boogered up my established here, it's not wanting to stick at all. I guess where where the adhesive has came off as I was manhandling all the letters. Yeah, see, I don't even know if we're going to be able to get this established in here.
Well, the S now looks like a line. Okay, there you go. Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Kimberly says, I cannot ungroup my faux leather feathers.
So you might not be able to ungroup. Like I said, you might have to slice, you might have to contour. There's a lot of different ways that you can do things that might not be the way you're used to. You just have to really take your time and be patient. In Design Space, I'm not really sure without looking at it myself what exactly is going on, you know, with the file. So all of our files are different, you know, whether it's an SVG or a PNG. So you just kind of gotta bear with it and go through the motions. That's why it's really good to try and know everything there is to know about Design Space and, you know, all those little tips and tricks, because you really want to make sure that you have the know-how that you're able to kind of manipulate the files however you want to. So just something to note. Where'd my tea go? Oh my goodness.
Kathy said, what about Pixie?
What about what?
Pixie.
Pixie? That's a cute name. Love the name Pixie.
And then Christina says, how about Junior?
Junior's cute too. I'm about to just give up on these letters, guys.
Elaine says, just make them again.
Huh?
Elaine says, just make them again.
Not happening. Do not have the patience for that either. Okay. There's our two. And this was just because of the way I cut them, guys. Come on now. 2018. Okay, let me fix these poor letters. Look at these letters, man. Talk about butchered. What happened to this too?
Great view of your hair.
Good. You know what? I'm going to straighten this T out, and that's it. I ain't doing a single other.
Erica says, nice roots.
Thanks. You see them? They're coming in. You see, I need to go get a touch up. But here's this. And just when you think we're done, we're not. We've got these to do. But it's going to go quick. This is going to be cute. So let me cut these separately. And then I'm going to, and apparently I need to burnish. So I'm going to burnish. Then I'm going to peel this back. Perfect. Now, I'm going to go like this. I want this one like this. Great. Now that you have it where you want it, burnish it just the same way we did the other one. Use your finger there, get in the corner, and then it's not going to work, so burnish some more. Maybe I should have put more alcohol on this after I manhandled it from the first layer. This is going to look really pretty though. Okay. Now this guy that I'm going to burnish. Super cute. And let me tell you what I'm going to do, okay? I'm going to cut this guy so close to the file, because I will be darned if I let this touch our poor little letters over here. So I'm going to put it like this and make sure I like the placement, like it a lot. So now I'm going to burnish with my finger. Use your thumb, use whatever phalange you need. Oh, I should have put some more alcohol on this, but it shows you the power of the alcohol. The alcohol works that well, okay? Thank goodness, peeps. Look how cute this is, though. This is really cute. You want to talk about a fun project to do for someone who's getting married? This is the fun project, guys. This is it. So, so cute. But I'm going to show you guys just a couple things on the iPad. Where am I going to go? Over here. So, if you want to join Maker's Gonna Learn, okay, There's a ton of things you can see here. If you click that link below, you're going to see all this, so I won't go through everything. Yearly members get the most resources for the least amount of money. Go ahead and tap that if you know you want to get a year membership, because you know you do. You can just type make when you go to checkout, and boom, you have that little discount there, which is amazing. Everyone loves that discount. You can scroll down and see everything that members get, every resource, all of the FAQs. You can see in a ton of different awesome visual ways what you get. These are the 3 free e-courses that you get with that yearly membership. And you can see that you pay the least amount of money for the most amount of our resources. If you are looking for our Maker Material box here, click the second link in the description below, and you can see our curated box with exclusive content, and you can see our project guides, and with every box comes a video of trainings with the projects in the box. You can get a monthly, 3-month, 6-month, or yearly. The more you commit, the more savings you get, and the more the more, if you get a 6-month or a year, you get a free little gift, which is awesome. We love doing that. But that is really awesome too, guys. So just be sure to take advantage of everything that we've got to offer you all. We have a ton of stuff going on, a lot of sales. Go get your yearly membership if you haven't already, and become part of Makers Gonna Learn today. It's an amazing die cutting community, and you will not regret it. Now, just to finish this guy off, we're gonna put our magnolia leaves in here. Look how cute that is. Joe,
Done.
how much do you love? Done. How much do you love this, Joe?
A lot.
It's so cute, isn't it?
It's adorable.
Was it worth it, you think?
Always.
I would seal this. I would take this outside, especially because that was just the established, just wasn't happening for me. I would take it outside and spray it with a quick coat of polyurethane spray. Maybe the whole thing, because it's already shiny, if I'm going to be honest. It's already shiny. Joseph, would you oppose to that?
No.
A quick little coat of polyurethane, especially if you're not going to do anything else with this. But if you're wanting to save this for another project to peel that off and do something with for the holidays or something, definitely do that. But this is a cute little project that you guys can make for yourself, for your neighbor, for your friend that's getting married. It's just a good little project to make, and it's perfect for scraps. Love the scraps that we've used. But guys, I gotta get out of here. I actually have a Walmart pickup order that I have to go get at 3 o'clock. So I gotta get out of here. Well, it's from 3 to 4, if we're being honest. They're in hour intervals, but I like to get there early before the moms pick up their kids and get there from school. Not like I'm hating on any moms to pick up their kids, because that's great. I'm just saying, I like to beat the rush. So I'm gonna head out here, and you guys have a wonderful rest of your day. Am I missing any questions?
Don't believe so.
Everyone loves it. Listen, I absolutely love this project. It turned out really cute. It was worth the pain, okay? And it wasn't super painful. Just, you guys know, okay? It's. I think any vinyl project is not for the faint of heart, honestly. I would much rather do iron-on, but I do not think we could have ironed on this bad boy today. But hey, maybe I could with the baby easy press.
Right.
The baby. But we'll see. But, Joe, any last words? This is your last time coming on here this week.
Bye.
Bye. Joseph says peace out. Listen, Joseph's willy-nilly. He's here, he's there, he's wherever he needs to be.
No intent, I'll be back tomorrow.
Listen, I love Joe. True. Joe's known Tanner a lot longer than I have. But, Joe, you might be back tomorrow. Who knows? But we'll see you later, Joe.
Sounds good.
It was good to have you.
Thanks.
Yeah, he did an awesome job. He set up all this stuff, so I feel so fancy.
I set up all this stuff so I can sit over here and do nothing. It's great.
Listen.
Not really.
Listen. He does great, okay? I'm going to keep this. I'm actually going to stick this down here. So if I get questions for this project, I'll know what it's made for. That's called crafting smarts. Okay, guys? So I hope you enjoyed this project. I really loved how it turned out. If you guys have any questions, comment them in the description below, in the comments below, because even after the live is up, I like to go through and check those comments to make sure all of the recorded people who watch this are all happy too. So definitely let me know what questions you have. We're going to go enjoy the day. I'm going to go pick up some groceries. Tanner and Courtney will be home in T-minus like an hour. I'm really excited to see them if we are seeing them. I texted Courtney. She never texted me back. I don't know if we're like going to dinner tonight or something all together to celebrate that they're home. I don't know what we're doing, but I'm just going to go have a good evening either way. So what are you doing tonight, Joe?
Couldn't tell you. Probably resting.
Couldn't tell you. Well, you know what? I think that some people would beg to have evenings that they didn't know what they were doing yet, you know.
True.
A lot of people have too many plans. So that's good, Joe. That's good. You keep that going. But guys, it's been a pleasure. I'm going to miss you guys, but I'm going to be over there talking to you guys throughout the week, and you guys will definitely not miss seeing me like this. I apologize for the grunge look today. This is just me. But I will see you guys later tomorrow. Tanner's going to be here. I'm so excited. So Tanner and Courtney will be here again. I really miss them both. But I'll get out of your hair, guys. You go enjoy the rest of your Monday. And as always, please stay crafty, guys. I'll see you guys later. Bye. You're going to wait, aren't you?